Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2 with a brand new park build, and arguably, probably, my most difficult park build yet. As you can probably tell by the title and thumbnail, today we set out a target to try and build an every species park. That's right. Every single species that's in the game currently, so up until the Late Cretaceous DLC, we're going to try and incorporate all of that into one park. Now, it would have been smarter of me to do this on Germany, but I thought maybe a little bit more of a challenge here can be using the newest map in the game, which is the Biosyn Sanctuary map. I'm still yet to use the winter map, unfortunately. I still need to go and check that out and give it a go, maybe build a park on there. But for today, very similar to our Site B rebuild here on Biosyn, we are essentially bringing in every single species of dinosaur. So let's take a look at how many dinosaurs that is. So I believe, no, we want to go to dinosaur genomes. 98 different species. Wow. So the target for what I'm going to be doing is attempting, not confirming I will, but attempting to try and go alphabetically per episode. So we'll try and get these dinosaurs going first for this episode. However, it's a bit obvious that Acrocanthosaurus and Abertosaurus, especially Allosaurus as well, slightly on the bigger side for carnivorous dinosaurs. Then we have Alamosaurus, Amargasaurus and Kylosaurus. They can kind of fit in an enclosure together. But we'll be taking a look and trying to justify what dinosaurs go where, whilst also trying to simultaneously build a really nice park. That's going to be very difficult because I'm starting to realise how many aviaries I'm going to need, and they take up a lot of space, and how many lagoons I'm going to need as well, because there's so many species that won't get on. Kronosaurus and Mosasaurus as two of them, especially like Pleurodon as well. So without any further ado, I'm going to try and do this smart technique. So I recently tried to do a series called Jurassic Islands, didn't really do too well, so I kind of got discontinued. But we're going to take that same technique of what we do is basically build a Mosa lagoon around the outside, and then we'll build something down the inside. So what I'm going to do firstly is go ahead and build a lagoon section. But we have all of the options here in game. There are no mods being used in this park build as well, by the way. I might make that clear. But right here we have the Jurassic World buildings, Jurassic Park, DFW and Biosyn all together. So we're going to go ahead and attempt to probably do maybe some sort of safari adventure with these type of fences, because they're so much easier to use. And then for maybe Indominus and Indoraptor, we'll try and use fences such as these ones from Jurassic World. But in the meantime, we're going to stick to Jurassic World and create the lagoon section. Most of these will be speed builds, so if you are excited or wondering what a speed build is, get ready because here it is. Wow, okay, so I was doing a speed build. And look how close that is. That's really annoying. Why can't I place that down? That's really annoying. Okay, let's attempt round 2. Okay, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have our first little section right here. Now, it would have been more ideal if I could get the monorail to go straight, but unfortunately we have helicopters landing here. I'll have to play around with that. I might push it back this way, and might try to play around with this section so it tries to look perpendicular at some cost. But yeah, so we've created a nice little section here. There is still a little bit more I want to do, but I'm not too sure what I want to do at this moment in time. So what we've done so far, as you've already seen, is essentially build some sort of tiny little main street, so when people do arrive they'll be able to eat, to grab a bite, and they'll be able to see a show right here, which will be hopefully a Margosaurus and possibly Alamosaurus. After that, if we do, decide to build another enclosure here, it'll probably be something small. But we also have space for aquatic reptiles here and avian reptiles here. So I've tried to make use of the space as much as I can. Obviously I can't put multiple aquatic reptiles in here because they'll just kill each other, so eventually they will die off. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I'm probably going to try and sort this out in order to be honest, because it is starting to get annoying that I can't put that straight enough. I think it's going to have a little bit of a bend on it. Come on, press and delete. Let me delete. Okay, so we'll play around a little bit with that, so it's at a slight curve. No, not too much. That much, perhaps? Yeah, that seems about right. And then we'll just keep it going straight on both sides as well. And eventually they'll all connect up again sometime, like probably over here or so. Yeah, wow, okay. Now that I take a look at it, we have taken up quite a lot of the map. Right. That's slightly concerning, because I don't want to restart this save all of a sudden when I've been able to bring at least this much to you. We've got a decent amount of space over here. We've got a lot of space pretty much over here, but over here is my main concern, so this is going to have to be quite compact, quite tight. Same with over here. To think about it, I need at least probably maybe 2 or 3 other lagoon sections. Probably 2. I think 2 other lagoon sections should be okay, and the rest should hopefully be able to cohabit in here. I'm going to have to try and play around with that. I'll probably only need maybe 1 or 2 possible new aviaries for the Quetzalcoatlus, because, the Quetz isn't just going to stay in here. Talk of which, we could actually get our first flying reptiles in. So let me upgrade this quickly. And yes, so we can get Barbaridactylus, we can get Sciaradactylus, Dimorphodon, Sungaripterus. I think all 4 of those are okay to live with each other. Marodactylus are menaces, so they're going to have to live with the Quetz, unless the Quetz kills them off. Pteranodon and Troponaphus, probably the same. I think actually these 5 plus Pteranodon and Tapiara can live together. It's Marodactylus, Troponaphus and Quetzalcoatlus that can't. So I'm going to have to think that through. But in the meantime, we're going to get some Barbaridactyluses going. Obviously with random skin patterns, so there's no biasy. Some of them look nicer than others, and I'll only produce loads of them. And then we'll start shaping up this enclosure right here. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, you know, pterodactyls, pteranodons, sorry, flying reptiles, they don't really walk around, so you do have to put quite a hefty amount of perch points. They do land on these lights, so what I like doing is placing these lights around the area, because when it gets into nighttime, which will probably be next episode, given how long this has taken to build, they will land on the lights and you'll be able to see the silhouette from the aviary viewers, which is quite cool. And obviously with this sign here as well, it would be nice to see from this perspective, show view. You can read aviary and there'll be a pteranodon, hopefully, sat on it. But without any further ado, it's time for our first ever creatures in this park build, which is the Barbarodactylus. Nope, I want this please, thank you. The Barbarodactylus. And we've got a total of 5 of them. Look at these creatures. I do like them. Right, one thing I forgot to do is... place down a fish feeder for them. However, it seems like we didn't create a big enough section of water, so I'm going to go ahead and change that quickly. And then hopefully there should be enough room. To place down one of these. How close can I get it? Here, maybe? Yeah, around here. There we go. Tell you what, one thing I forgot to place down, actually, is one of these. So it kind of equates to this area. I can fill up this area a little bit more. I'm not too sure where to place it though. I think I'll probably place it down here somewhere so I have enough room for an exhibit later down the line. Can I place it in? I can place it in the wall a little bit. Okay, nice. So I've been able to place one of these down here. The response facility, the helicopter will be able to go anywhere, and then within this exhibit we'll be able to replenish that, and whatever's going to go here with the ranger team. Otherwise, if I forgot about that, that would have been very, very bad, let's say. But let's take a look at one of our Barbarodactyluses. Let's take a look at you. Ah, look at you fly about. You're awesome. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I really like these creatures. They're, you know, they weren't anything special in my opinion. They seem to be just like a reskin of a pteranodon. But they've definitely grown on me. Let's say they've definitely grown on me. But yeah, they're the first species. Now what I have realized is that I can't place a Margosaurus in quite yet, nor Alamosaurus, because I don't have any of the Hammer Foundation labs. So that's something we're going to have to build probably here. We'll do some sort of security center here maybe, and maybe do something with the Indominus Rex later down the line. We'll have to wait and see what I want to do. But overall, I think that's a good way to end off this episode. Let me know what type of dinosaur you want here. Preferably one that doesn't need the large enclosure, otherwise we're kind of screwed, let's be honest. But yeah, so Margosaurus and Alamosaurus, unless I change my mind, are currently going to go in here. We might be able to even fit in Ankylosaurus as well. So we'll maybe play around with the 3 species. We'll try and get at least 3 species going in here and see what we can do. Obviously they don't have the same appetite, they don't eat the same, so we have to see and manage what we can do with at least 3 species. But for the time being, we've got Barbarodactylus out. They're our first species. We'll have so many more species to come in this aviary dome. Don't worry, we'll have Pteranodon, Dimorphodon, loads more. Then we'll have some over here and obviously 3 species over here. And then we can move on to the outer rim and start doing the aquatics. Now, this is a very tight area, so I'm not too sure what's going to go on here. I'll probably end up placing the, where is it? The lagoon hatchery, probably here to be honest. Yeah, it seems like a good cut-off point, let's say. But in the meantime, I'm really happy with how this has turned out so far. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to press that like button. Let's try and hit 800 likes. That would be absolutely incredible to do. And if you're intrigued about this, and if you're excited and or intrigued about this new playthrough, be sure to let me know your ideas down in the comments below. Again, we're going to try and get every single species in this park, even if it kills me. It's going to be challenging, but I believe that we can do it. Hopefully these will be weekly uploads, but in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.